Hello everyone, welcome to Ansari Brother Technology channel. In this video, we are going to demonstrate you the Docker basic command using terminal. For this commands to get executed in your system, you need to have Docker desktop installed and up and running. So when you start Docker desktop, you will find this screen where Docker desktop is started in the system. You can see the containers and the images where here nothing is installed. So you can see the startup screen of the container and the images. So we are going to start with the basic commands that are there for pulling the images in the system and running them so that their container can be created. So you just need to start the command prompt, and as you see there is no images installed. So we are going to first pull one image which we are using. Here we are using Docker. For demonstration purpose, we are using MongoDB image. So we need to write the exact image name. So we are using Docker pull Bitnami MongoDB. So when you hit enter, it will start pulling the MongoDB image, and it will first download and then it will create an image for that. As you can see, the downloading has happened, and as soon as the downloading get completes, it will start. So we can see that our MongoDB image has been downloaded and it is ready for use. So we'll see our Docker list of images where you can use Docker image command to see the images list. Here we can see we have got only one image that is there. Now we are going to run this image. So we need to write command docker run and the image name. So we need to write Bitnami Mongo MongoDB. So once you see when we hit enter, the image started to run, and there will be a container created for this image. So here the MongoDB image has been running over here in one particular container. So we are going to stop this, terminate this by pressing Ctrl C. Now as you can see, when we press Ctrl C, it is started to shutting down. Now we will see the same image running in daemon mode. So to run in daemon mode, you need to type the command docker run -d, that represent daemon, and the name of the image. So when it start running in daemon mode, it just only displays the container ID. Now we know that it is running inside the container, so we can see the list of containers where the image is running. So we need to write docker ps command that will show us the container details. Now we have run this image twice. Once it was running earlier, then we press Ctrl C. After that, we have started this image in a daemon mode. So we are going to see, if you want to see all the list of all container, you can write docker ps minus a. That will show you the list of all container in the system. So as you can see, this was exited a minute ago and this was started just 45 seconds ago. So you can see the earlier status was 17 seconds. Now it is 45 seconds. Now we will go ahead and execute one of the command of MongoDB in the container. So we need to know the container ID. So container ID will be used to track the container. So we need to use the container ID for executing all command in the command line. So I'm just copying it. I selected and I press enter because I'm using Windows command prompt. So here the copy paste feature is little different. So I pressed enter after selecting it. Now I'm going to write the command to execute the MongoDB command. So docker exec then -it and the container ID. So I'm pasting it by pressing the right click and then it got pasted. The one which is running container ID, I pasted it there. Then I will write the command. So when we executed the mongod hyphen version, so this command is getting executed inside this container with the help of docker execute command. So this is how we have seen till now. Now we'll see further more commands related to Docker. As you saw that we just got the container ID when we started running this image in a daemon mode. So we can see few things related to logs. So we can type command docker logs and the container ID. And when you press enter, you will be able to see all the logs that are hidden in the container. Okay. After this, we will see some more command. Now we can stop this container. So we can write docker stop and the container ID. So as soon as I hit enter, the running container gets stopped. So we can see the docker ps command to list the stop container. So you can see we need to use minus hyphen a because we can see all the container at a time. So you can see that one is exited 4 minutes ago and one is exited 13 seconds ago. So we just stopped it. Again, we can start that container by using docker start and the container ID. As I earlier mentioned, this container ID is uniquely used for individual containers. So we have to use the same container ID for starting, stopping, and seeing the log and all. Okay. Now we will see the docker ps command one more time. Now if you see docker ps, you will be able to see only the container which is running right now. And if you see docker ps minus a, you will be able to see all the instances of container. So here one and there is another one. After that, we can see if suppose you need to restart the container. So you can use the command restart instead of using stop and start. You can use one command which is there in Docker. So Docker restart and the container ID. So we cannot restart the one which is stopped we have to restart the one which is running. So I'm going to use the same container ID which I have been copied, and then we are going to see the thing. So see, it is again restarted. So when you are going to see again the docker ps command, ps minus a hyphen a, you can see the one after restart, it was started just 12 seconds ago. Now, these are the basic things related to Docker where you can pull an image, run that image either in normal mode or daemon mode, and then you can see the log. You can see how many containers are running, stopped with the help of Docker PS and all. Now we are just going to complete this by removing the Docker container first and then image. So to remove any existing container, you need to write docker remove and the container ID. So you can see now why it is giving us this error, because we are trying to remove the one which is already running. So first we need to stop the container and then we have to remove. So we will remove the one which is already stopped. So I'm going to copy this and then I'm going to write docker rm the newly copied container ID, which is the second container. So when I did that, so it removed from the system and it shows us the same container ID. Now we will see the docker ps command with my hyphen a option. So we can see there is only one container which is there and it is running, means like it is up about a minute. So first we are going to stop this container. So I'm going to copy this again and write docker stop the container ID. So when it gets stopped, then I can remove it. So I will write docker rm and the same container ID. Now this is also removed. We can check using docker ps hyphen a, where we can see this list is an empty list. So the container has been removed. Now I would like to show you over here. See, when we pulled one image Bitnami MongoDB, so it entry is showing over here. The container has been gone. Earlier it was getting showed over here. Now we'll remove this image, but from command prompt. You can also remove this image from here, but we will be focusing today how to remove it from command prompt. So we are writing docker image. The command is docker image rm and then image name. So this is how we have removed the image also. Now when we go to dashboard, we'll be able to see nothing as startup page. There is nothing in the image, neither nothing in the container. So I hope you have been through this video and you have understood all the basic commands related to Docker and related to managing the containers and its images. Thanks for watching with us. Do like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned for more video. Thank you.